Today we turn the food court into a sport. Let's talk about that. Good mythical summer. Shopping malls, they're a menagerie of nostalgia. Let me take you on a quick journey. You got the movie theater where you first held hands with your crush.
People under the stairs.
Oh, okay, you got the department store where you bought him a bracelet.
Pink eyes.
Pink ice, and you got the big fountain where they dumped you. Okay, Rhett, what's your favorite and quickest mall memory?
There was a girl I was interested in. Her name was Crystal, and she was the perfume girl at JCPenney. And I went and picked her up one day, and as we were driving home, I was like, she smells too much like perfume for this to work. And that was the only time I ever picked her up.
That sounds like something me or Jerry Seinfeld would say, but I do remember that. I hate malls, you know this, especially now. The only thing in a mall that I still view in a positive light is the food court. You got the variety, you got the shared seating, you got the meet me back here in 10 minutes and we'll see what everybody ordered. Yeah. So today, we're gonna see if all of our food court living can help us put these nostalgic foods in their proper place in history. It's time for the Shuffleboard Game Food Court Edition. Welcome to the Shuffleboard Game Zone.
We're gonna be tasting some iconic dishes from popular mall food court restaurants. We're gonna shuffle our puck to the decade we think the restaurant was first established, not the time that it was added to a food court, because that would all be like the same year when food courts opened up. This is when the restaurants were established as restaurants for the first time, but they happen to now be in food courts. Whoever lands closest to the decade wins.
And Bump Fest rules remain in effect. We're gonna be bumping each other with no limit, except for in certain exceptions headed into the final round. Right. And we added more bumpers on the sides to increase the Bump Fest effect.
Yes, the loser will be escorted out of the shuffleboard game zone by mall security. Let's shuffle.
Okay, there's some rats on this cloche.
Because they're like mall rats.
Yeah.
I get it. Oh, of course, the classic.
SBARRO territory.
Oh, I like the way you say that. It's, you just so
SBARRO?
Yeah, you don't say SBARRO, you're like SBARRO.
SBARRO.
You really bring the S and the B together, which I think is how the Italians intended it.
Yeah, right. Am I right?
Man, it's a big piece of pizza.
And even though we didn't think we would like it, when we were taste testing our pizza, we were loving it.
It's good right now, man.
And it's a go-to spot in the food court. When all else fails, you know you can go back to the SB.
I'm gonna go first because I won last time.
Decades randomly placed on the board from the year 2000 all the way back to 1920.
Man, that's good pizza. I don't care who you are. It was, I mean, they were like first in line to get to the food court, first of all. So they had some kind of like reputation.
It definitely feels that way.
But not too big of a reputation because it wasn't like Pizza Hut or anything like that. Based on no logic whatsoever other than the fact that it had to precede food courts, I think this is 60s or 70s.
Okay.
I'm going 70s.
You're right in the middle of the pyramid either way.
I'm going 70s.
Oh, the board is fast this morning.
Okay, so I don't even know what decade I landed in because I covered it up.
You've traversed to 1980.
Okay, I'm in the 80s.
I definitely think of, food courts really hitting their stride in the 80s. Maybe being invented in the late 70s.
The pepperoni.
I think SBARRO.
Perfect.
I mean, it could be as early as the 50s to me. 50s are calling me, but because it's a bump fest, I'm really tempted to bump you.
Well, here's the thing about the bump fest with the bumpers. In the past, when you bump fested a dude, you might bump him right off the board, but now you might bump him right into the right answer.
Well, for this one, I'm just gonna stick with 1950.
Oh, so right at the peak. Oh, that's too hard, my friend.
Oh gosh, slow. Well, it still defensively places me in a good spot.
I don't think you can lose this round unless it's 1920 or the year 2000.
After emigrating to New York from Naples, Italy, husband and wife Gennaro and Carmela SBARRO opened their first delicatessen in Brooklyn. Where Carmela Mama SBARRO made pizza slices for workers going to and from work. SBARRO has been selling this traditional New York-style pizza since 1956.
Oh, I was right.
You were right.
And then I swooped still
But
won.
it doesn't matter, you got the round.
Brooklyn! Show me a show with as much close game as we've got here. Cinnabon.
Well, I don't think I can think of one, Link.
I think this is actually considered a cloche.
Just because it's one Cinnabon, I'm going right for the heart. Oh, look at that. I just pulled the straight heart out, like Temple of Doom.
I'm gonna suck it out like I'm...
Yeah, he's gonna do it in a way that's a little bit gross.
That worked.
Okay, you're in the lead, so you're up. Sticky hands. That's good.
Okay, Cinnabon, sin. You feel a little sinful when you eat it, don't you?
Especially when you just eat just the heart.
Yeah.
Leave the rest.
I think this is a more recent development. I mean, when we were kids running through the Crabtree Valley Mall, there was no Cinnabon in 1980. I think this is a 90s creation.
90s.
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 You think it's 2000?
I'm not gonna tell you what I think.
All right, yeah, I'm thinking 1990. Again, I gotta go light. Stop it.
Okay, you reached 1990.
Right there in the middle. That pole's gonna be a little sticky.
The thing that I think you failed to take into account, Neil, and yes, you did make a sticky pole. If it was at Crabtree in 1990, it was in the world no less than 10 years before.
Okay, then you're thinking 1980.
I mean, I think it might be 1970. Honestly.
Right.
But I think that the 80s is when people started thinking things like, you know what? We don't have to just have a restaurant that has stuff and Cinnabons. We could just have a restaurant that just has Cinnabons. I think it's 70 or 80, so I'm just going to try to get past you on the left side.
Okay, what ifs? Fast board this morning, I said.
Yeah, very, very fast board. Very slick.
Cinnabon was founded by father-son duo Greg and Rich Corman, known for their classic cinnamon rolls that use cream cheese frosting and Makara cinnamon from Indonesia.
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Cinnabon's first location opened in Seattle's SeaTac Mall in 1985.
85. There we go. Solidly in the 80s.
You pretty much nailed that one. Quick reminder, today is your last day to order the limited edition 2000th episode collectible silver coin. Be a part of Good Mythical Morning history. You gotta order this thing before midnight Pacific time today, if you're watching this in today time, mythical.com. Get that 2000 coin, y'all.
Get it.
Rhett McLaughlin, coin hands.
Coin hand man. Oh, here we go.
Wetzel's pretzel. I mean, a lot of times this is not food court. This is like mall median.
That's good. Salty, doughy, moist.
Yep.
I would think you'd be all over this because you like soft breads.
I'm not a big pretzel man. Yeah, I myself am surprised.
But it's not crispy. It's like super soft and salty. I like that.
Yeah, it is good.
Okay, pretzels are one of the oldest foods.
Why? Because it's knotted?
Because knotted, hard, salted breads are like one of the first things. Whoop, I just spit some pretzel out. First things that people thought about.
What's the second thing?
How do you get that knot out? The thing is, I could totally see somebody being like, Wetzel's pretzels since 1920. Like it could go back that far.
And boy, that would go back real far. You could bank it off the back, get a little bump action.
You know what? I'll leave the bump action to you, Neil. Because I actually think it's 1930, and I'm gonna put my puck right there on 1930 and invite you to mess with me.
Good luck with that. Ooh, he's nailing it. Okay, you could be right.
I could be right.
I'm definitely feeling the oldness of the Wetzel pretzel. I need to get you away from 30, but not closer to 20.
It's exactly the trap I wanted you to fall into.
I also don't want to push you to 40. So
many things to think about now.
I could go over here, bounce off the wall, hit you. So I'm
thinking about it like pool at this point.
Yeah, I'm gonna bump you to 2000, leaving me in 1970 for a 20-40-30 win of the round.
Okay. I just don't understand the math.
I'm gonna bump the crap out of you too. Bump fest, wow.
Now, if it's 1930, I still might be closer.
Yeah, we got a measuring tape.
But if any other decade, I think you got it.
The Wetzel's original pretzel is hand-rolled, baked fresh, and lightly buttered and salted. Along with his co-founder Bill Phelps, founder Rick Wetzel has been making money off his childhood nickname, Wetzel Pretzel since 1994.
I
What?
think I might be close.
1994. We were both
Do you
so
want to
wrong.
measure? I think you should measure just to
Gotta
be
measure.
just to be sure. Just to be sure.
Yeah, there's no way that.
Oh, you just moved it. You bumped me away from you, man. Hey,
know,
you
but I
bumped me
didn't go
away
for the
from
thing.
me. The coin hand.
71
man.
and a half.
The coin hand man. The coin hand man's hands.
71 and a half. 76 and a half.
Woohoo! The coin hand man rises again.
Lucky duck.
Yeah.
What do we have here?
Orange Julius. Oh man, this takes me
Okay.
back.
Mm-hmm. That is creamy. You're still stroking first here.
Couple of things to point out. Thing number one, Link has bent the rod, and I don't know if that's the official name for it. If this was the Olympics, you would be DQ'd.
I mean,
But
bend it back.
no, I'll play with it like this. Oh, it's gonna be different though. Do you remember
Sorry.
I remember like being a kid in the 80s, going to the mall, and the Orange Julius would be by itself, not in a food court, and it was kind of like a little bit dark, and there was a lot of wood, but like the display was just all these oranges, like
A lot of fake
so
orange.
many oranges
Fake
that I
orange.
thought were real. So like literally in 1981, 82, I remember seeing this. So is it the 60s or the 70s? I think we're in the 70s.
Going for 70.
Okay, well, it took a left turn there at the end, but it was the right distance. Look, there's your bent rod.
Let me see if I can.
I didn't know it had so much cream in it.
Gotta make it right, man.
Oh, that's why it went to the left, because of the bent rod.
See, this Wetzel's Pretzels thing has gotten in my head. That being from the 90s.
Anything's possible
I
now.
know that it was in the 80s, like you said. It could have been invented in the 80s for malls. Again, I got to bump you out of the 70s because that's right. But I can't bump you towards the 60s. Where do I want to bump you? I want to bump you into that back corner.
Oh, you want to just put baby in a corner?
Because I do not believe it's from the 20s. That would be cray-cray.
They didn't even have orange juice back then.
I want to just gently bump you into 20, but I want to land between 1970 and 1960, right in the middle of the pyramid. Okay. That was
Okay.
gentle.
Maybe it's the 1920s. Who knows?
When Julius Freed first opened his orange juice stand in Los Angeles, his sales were low until his friend Bill Hamlin turned him on to an icy orange drink made with ingredients like vanilla to offset the acidity. Thus was born the iconic Orange Julius. The Orange Julius beverage store has been in business since the late 1920s.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm going to bend it all the way.
I'm
Give it to
sorry,
me.
man. The bump fest has just gone completely against you today.
Ah!
Ha
Corn dogs. Now the corn dogs. What is this? Corn dog.
You know what this is. This is hot dog on a stick,
Oh, it's
man.
freaking hot dog on it. Oh.
Oh, gosh. You can have my ketchup if you want it, or you can dip into your pile of ketchup.
Yeah, I'll just do that. I prefer mustard.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Carney special.
Oh, man.
You're going first.
I love corn dog.
You've led me astray, along with yourself, twice in a row.
You bent the rod, man.
I bent the rod, but you've been wrong, and then when I've gone along with you, you've somehow won 2 in a row. This is not a pretty win for you.
What year was Matt Carney born? And working backwards from that, how long would it take for something to exist in order for Matt Carney as a teenager to then have interest in it? So I work backwards from that.
30, 40, 60, 70, and 2000 are in play.
I'm really feeling 1940.
I mean, they definitely had hot dogs back then. They definitely had sticks. That pretty much takes care of it.
This is going to be difficult for you because you have to do some special things because you can still win, but there's some special things that have to happen. I'm going to place my puck and then we'll talk about that. Okay,
You've overshot 40 into 1960, which is my guess.
1960 is your guess. Okay, so this is a bump fest. Now, typically when we get to the final round that's not a bump fest, we say that the guy who's losing and cannot win has to bump off of the back and then land directly in the correctly guessed decade not touching the sides in order to win. But on a bump fest, my proposal is that you've got to do that, but you also have to bump the other dude out of the way.
And I know this is being added to the scroll because these bump fest rules are making the scroll longer.
Right.
All right, so I'm going to bank it. It's gonna come back off, hit your puck, sending it towards me and leaving me squarely within 1960, the correct answer for the win.
I mean, if you did that, I would be very impressed, and you definitely deserve the win.
Oh, way too hard.
Oh,
My trajectory was quick,
I think you might have needed to do a
but
double bank.
my strength was way too much.
Hello, boys.
Hey,
Yeah. This makes me feel better.
Very excited.
While I was born in 1983, that's not why we're here. When Dave Barham opened his food stand in Santa Monica, California, he originally served ice cream and lemonade. However, things took off when he used his mom's cornbread recipe to perfect the hot dog on a stick. Hot dog on a stick has been hiring handsome employees ever since 1946.
Dang, I was wrong anyway.
Oh.
I'm a little closer, so I do get the point, which makes it presentable.
Link, I hate to inform you, but you are going to be escorted out of here by mall security.
I don't have anything on me. I've got nothing. What?
Oh, the mall cop took
I'm
one
not
of
the
corn dogs.
shoplifter. It's the tall guy.
It's sad to see. It's sad to see your friend.
You
go
know what
away
time
in
it
shame.
is?
I didn't even say thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell yet. You know what time it is.
What is up, everybody? My name is Andy, all the way here at America's largest downtown square in Graham, Texas, enjoying the Texas Food Truck Championship. And it's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
The largest
Andy.
square
Felt like we were
downtown square
Apparently, yeah.
in the world.
According to Andy.
Graham, Michigan.
Yeah, I've
Well,
heard
there
of
it is. Click the top link to watch us identify which food court restaurants were combined in these ramekins and Good Mythical more.
And to find out where the Wheel of Mythicality is going to land. Today, July 30th, 2021, is the last day to get the 2000th episode commemorative coin, mythical.com.